Healthy Beginnings Connect Us offers resources, classes, and more. Visit us at 1141 South 2nd Street or www.blackbirthjustice.org.
Hey, just pick up. Just pick it up like that.
Okay, seriously. That's cool. That's cool. It's fun. It's fun. But wow, like I can't.
And the audio's only coming from me. I don't have the much.
My colleague, Councilwoman Dr. Paula McCraney, you want to come down, ma'am? You sure? J.P. Littinger. Okay, he's up here front. Anybody else? We got any more of my colleagues here? Yes, they're struggling. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. First, I want to say thank you for taking the step to show up. Okay. It lets me know who I was really serious about doing this work. Okay. Because if ain't nobody serious, I'm serious. Okay. I don't care if we end up with 30 people in the room. I'd rather work with those 30 that I know that's gonna get this work done than 300. Just know that. So I want to say thank you to everybody that showed up tonight. Also, I want you all to know that every card that you turned in, everything that was said, we listened. It's important that people listen to your concerns, the solutions, so we can also help LMPD in everything. Because guess what? I don't care what nobody say. Who do we call when we need some help?
The police.
911, right?
All my neighbors.
So
Friends.
I listen to everything. And I just want to say thank you for trying to implement things that's going to help change the community and come up with solutions in your neighborhoods. Nobody has to live there but you, right? So if you're not willing to take a stance in your neighborhood, stop expecting somebody else to, okay? So we listened to everything that you all said, okay? So we split up, from listening to what you all said, we split up different committees, okay? So those committees are the following. So we have a housing solution committee. So housing. If you have, and I want to say that all of this can result to some type of balance, believe it or not. You know, if you can't find food, you know, you may knock somebody's lunch out of their hand to eat. I'm just using that for an example. If you can't get to where you need to go, transportation, a lot of these things can be the root causes that leads to balance. So we have a housing solution committee. We have an employment solution committee. Employment, those that have a hard time finding jobs, you know, people that may have a record and just feel like, you know, nobody will hire me because I'm a convicted felon, right? So just having that resource. Or if you feel like that nobody will hire you, on some of the cards that, you know, some of the things that some of the people were saying is, you know, maybe some of the reasons that some of our teens turn to violence and start to do violent things in our communities is because they don't know how to fill out an application. You know, they don't have access to a computer, just things like that. So that's employment. Transportation Solutions Committee, Food Insecurity Solutions Committee, Jefferson County Public Schools Committee. Also, if anybody has any questions, our new superintendent at the end of the meeting, he will be here, okay? Violence and Criminal Activity Committee, community-based committee. If you just want to work in your community, you know, doing a multitude of things, that's what that committee is for. Parenting committee. There's been a lot of parents that's like, I just don't know what to do. You know, I don't have control of my team. You know, what am I supposed to do? We have a committee for that. Bereavement. We have some people that just cannot get past losing a loved one. They feel like, how do I go on? Right? We have a committee for that. Advocacy committee. So these are the committees, and mental health committee. I had someone to give me a call and say, hey, you know, we didn't hear anything about mental health. Is vital. It's real. Believe it or not, you know, we can say all the time, ain't nothing wrong with me. And until something happens, you know, now here we go. Now, you know, now you realize really when people say that somebody is suffering from a mental illness, what that looks like. But it's so often that we wait until it impacts us. And that's what we gotta stop doing. We gotta stop, we gotta have preventative measures and stop always waiting until something happens to us before we want to get active. So what we're gonna do now for the next 30 minutes, we're gonna break out into our groups, okay? So this is where the work is done. So for those who thought the Councilwoman Hawkins was gonna be leading this, I am leading it, right? But I believe that it's important that you empower the people. I believe that wholeheartedly, right? And I also believe that LMPD, OBP, and nobody else can tell you about the communities that you live in. Nobody knows your communities better than you, period. So we're gonna put the power in your hands, okay? So we're gonna have committees. We already have co-chairs, committee members who are gonna be coming up with solutions to a lot of the violence that we've been having in this city, right? And again, I don't expect no change tomorrow, right? I don't expect no change next week. This is something that we're gonna work on. We're gonna have a meeting every month, okay? And I'm gonna see who's really serious. Because what I've heard was time after time after time is, oh, well, they always meet. And let me tell you what a lot of people are saying right now. Oh, every meeting is gonna be less and less and less and less. But that doesn't matter to me. Because I want the people who's really going to do the work. I'm tired of, people really getting funding that's really not doing the work. And that's not a shot to nobody.
Say it again.
It's just not a shot to nobody. It's what it is. So the people that is left, right? You know, the people that's left is who I'm going to try to get, a team, a palette together to let's get this work. People say they really want to see change, but do you really want to see change? Stop saying, oh, this is what on. Why come the mayor didn't do this? Why come my council person didn't show up? Well, LMPD took 45 minutes. Well, what are you all going to do? So today is going to be the start of each one of these committees. So we're gonna break off. Where's Olivia at? And if you're not here and you don't want to sit on a committee, right? It's fine. If you're here just because of resources and things like that, we have your resources and you can just come up here. You know, we have TARC here. You know, we got the Goodwill here. We got Habitat for Humanity. We got Section 8 here. Also, if you have an immediate need, if you need food, if you need housing, if you need transportation, we have Norton's Healthcare this year, okay? So you don't have to come in front of me right now. You can wait until everybody break off, and then I will guide you to that person from Norton's that will assist you with those things. If you have immediate needs like today, if you don't have no food at home in your refrigerator, you need to come and see me, right? So these are the things that we are going to be doing. We are going to be a resource for the communities that we live in. And if you don't want to do it, and if your next door neighbor don't want to do it, don't keep on calling on leaders. Don't keep on calling. And don't keep on calling on LMPD. Everything ain't their fault. It ain't. It's our fault. We got to be able to correct Lil Johnny. We got to be able to correct Lil Johnny without y'all feeling like he didn't do nothing. And I know my son. When you ain't looking at your son's Instagram page, and when you ain't in your son's life, right? Why y'all waiting until a detective or LMPD got to get in their computers and do it? Who knows your child better than you, right? So that's what we're here for. We're here to get some work done. And if you're not here to get no work done and really be the change that you want to see, guess what? I ain't mad at you. You know, just, you know, leave on out here because we're here to
doors to the right. If y'all want to leave, doors to the right.
So, Olivia, we're going to go ahead. She's going to direct the committees. We're going to break off. If you're here just to see what resources you can get, that's fine as well, right? They're up here. You can go talk to them. Immediate needs. You can see me. I'm going to step outside of here. My volunteers, we're going to be taking notes in these committees, listening to everything. Anybody got any questions before we break out, before Olivia lets everybody know where they need to go?
Hey everybody, Councilman Ken Herndon. Welcome to the 4th Metro Council District, to the Russell neighborhood, and to the historic Central High School, all of which I am very proud to represent, proud to partner with Tammy on this effort. By the way, this is my legislative aide, Taylor Bass, right here. I'll just say very briefly, since we're behind schedule, like I said last week, that there's that saying that God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. It's always, and even when we use our ears, sometimes we fail to listen. And I think the important thing for us is to listen, not to talk, but to listen to you here tonight on your doorstep as we continue to talk about these issues. And that's what we want to do tonight. I'm going to be wandering around to every group and just checking in and listening to what's happening, and then we'll get a report later on that'll get into details. So I want to welcome you to the district, to the neighborhood, to the school, and to this event this evening. Thank you for giving your time to help us out. And really to help us out, to help us help you out. That's the important part. Thank you so much.
All right, Olivia.
So I'm all for us making solutions and all the things to get in these committees. I'm wondering, like, say if we all get in our committees and we come up with a really beautiful, extravagant plan, but it is going to cost us $2.5 million to implement over the course of 2 or 3 years.
We ain't worried about that right now. It ain't nothing that I ain't said that I was gonna do that I didn't get done. Let's get to work first. That's just, I ain't worried about, we won't put no dollar amount on nothing yet.
That's right. Do the work first. Boots on the ground. That's right.
Because we really and truly, it's a lot of people that always say, you know, that they gonna get some work done and we ain't seen nothing yet. It's people that's getting paid. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. We ain't talking about money right now. We need solutions and stuff like that. And one thing that I'm not gonna do, I'm not here to take your ideas, right? Because this ain't even my work. My job is to write laws, right? So I don't do this work. You know, I'm just passionate about making a change for our city, right? And y'all don't even want to know what I get paid for what I do. Because it's bare minimum to none. Right. So can we just talk about that? We're going to talk about that later. Well, I can talk to you. This ain't that right now. So, committees. Where let me go? Housing committees. Who's on the housing committee or signed up for housing? If you are, I need you up here right now. If you're interested about housing, if you need housing, if housing has been an issue for you, housing.
Where we going then?
Hold on 1 second, we're gonna get y'all. Everybody up here, you going down the way. Yep.
Hey y'all, I'm Attica Scott, former Kentucky State Representative, and you're joining me today on State Watch Nights.
We will continue to provide updates as we have more information.
Former Kentucky State Representative, and you're joining me today on State Watch Nights.